Hello guys, I think I am currently live now. Sorry for the hecticness. The stream, as you probably know, was planned today, so I'm not the most prepared. But I have a couple cameras set up now. I'm just fine-tuning the setup. It's gonna be pretty ratchet today, but it's just a fun stream. But I wanted to just go live now and just start hanging out, start chatting while I just kind of fine-tune things. Hopefully the audio is better there. Let me know if I need to turn the music down. It should be just the microphone picking up my audio now, not the cameras as well, so hopefully it sounds all right. Yes, always rocking the hat meta. Yeah, so fun stream in tonight. Again, sorry that it's gonna be a little ratchet. I had plans to do an overlay and everything and prep in the 30 minutes that I had after putting the baby down. But instead of doing any of that, I cooked dinner for my wife because she's working a 12-hour shift today. So when she gets home, there will be dinner ready. Hello to Brazil! I bet it's nice and warm. Is it warm in Brazil right now? I assume it is. Gotta be warmer than it is here. Yeah, so I do have just a couple things that I want to get going. Again, I plan to have this fancy turntable going so I can show off the models, so I'm just trying to fine-tune that. But what does everyone who followed it, what did you guys think of LVO? And what all happened there? Yep, Cass got dinner. I cooked her the same thing that Gina and I had for dinner, which was quesadillas, chicken quesadillas. So yes, Levon killed it. He did so good. I'm so proud of him. So happy for him. Cass knows all weekend I was just glued to my phone, keeping track of the tournament. And when the round 5 was going in, and I was obviously disappointed that Ridge didn't get in. He was 4-1. But then seeing Levon got in, I was cheering for him the whole time. Okay. Yeah, so I'm trying to get, sorry guys, have this nice, beautiful setup, show off all these models as we open them, but I don't know how to do it. Okay, we might be there. At least something. All right, well. Yeah, it was sad not to see any games that LVO streamed. At least though, Rob, Honest Wargamer, streamed the finals on their phone. So that was awesome for everyone who made sure that happened or put that together. Alliance Armory open in the Netherlands. I haven't heard of it, but I'm obviously very far from there, so I would love to be there if I could. I want to play in every event, but it's not how it works. Okay, so we're going to go over to this top-down for a second. Sorry for the... Let's adjust that. Not the best angle. Also, my paint desk is an in-use paint desk and not cleaned at all because, again, I didn't have time to clean it. So we're just going to slide everything out of the way. Can your shooting unit shoot into a unit that is in combat with an enemy unit? Yes, you can. Yes, Darktron, there is nothing stopping you. Actually, let me go back to the other camera because you can't see the box. Actually, you can see the box from the top down, but this is the box I am opening right now. I have not yet opened it. Obviously, I am very excited to open it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so yeah, nothing stopping you from... Yes, that is a fox on my table. When I started painting it, I primed it months ago, and then I was painting it to try and get it on the table on and off like for the past year, but hasn't gotten there yet. Hey, Mark, I do clean my desk. I do clean my desk. I just was crunching for LVO and then didn't go, so it's not clean at the moment. I'm usually meticulous. Anyways, I do want to jump into it. So the unboxing. This package came from England. You probably know a gentleman by the name of Toby Meadows. Toby is an amazing player out there. I'm talking to you guys and this is super awkward because, there we go. So Toby's an amazing player. Obviously, I'm sure you've heard of him. He's playing for Team England at Worlds, so I'm gonna get the chance to meet him. And I'm excited. Maybe I'll take this army and play against him. That would be epic. That'd be hilarious. Now I really want to do that, but we'll see. But anyways, this army comes all the way from him, so big thank you to Toby. I bought this army off him. I'm super excited to get it on the table, all that fun stuff. And let's just crack into it. I literally have not even cut it open yet. I was pumped to, but I waited all day just because when I asked on Discord and Twitter, people like the idea of doing the unboxing. So that's what we're doing. Put the chat back up. Yeah, all the addresses are ripped off of this. At least, yeah. The ones on here, the addresses on here are from wherever this box was shipped to and from previous to it being sent to me. So, just random box labels. Not my address or Toby's address. So far we have beautiful bubble wrap. Okay, and we're already into the models, so I'm going to go to the top down. Yeah. I want to see some guesses on what army you think this guy's what army you guys think this is for. I saw Legion of the First Prince. I think I saw someone say Slanesh earlier. But this is the first model. This is the first one I grabbed. Beast of Chaos, Ogres, Soulblight, Nurgle. None of you guys are right. Look at this big boy. It's not focusing on him whatsoever, but let's try. This is where we're going to try and do something fancy now. What? See, if I was prepared, this would have been so cool. There I am. Let's go with the manual focus and switch to this camera. Alright guys, check out how cool. Oh gosh, can we focus this close? No, we can't. I gotta back up. This could have been so cool. Just pretend this is really cool, guys. But not as cool as that. There, we're finally in focus. Also, this thing does like go in a perfectly smooth circle. I just haven't done it yet. But yeah, obviously you guys realize now, this is ironjaws, orc lands, but specifically ironjaws that I picked up off of Toby. So the first model we opened is a brute, which is honestly, they are probably my favorite models in the entire orc or even destruction range. Super love these brutes. Hopefully the focus is good now, guys. But I love these guys. So brutes alone, I've always wanted to collect orcs. So when I was talking to Toby, I'm like 100% trying to hold back. But yeah. So this is imagine that this is a nice close-up. I had the camera set up in advance and everything. Because that's how cool it could have been. But instead you just get this ratchet thing turning around and it's not near as atmospheric as it's meant to be. But that's okay. So I'm just gonna pull out a bunch of these other containers. I'm gonna assume there's gonna be a lot of brutes and art boys. Everything's individually wrapped, so thank you, Toby, for taking good care of everything here. And while I'm unpacking everything, obviously, if there's any questions you guys have or whatever, now's a good time just to hang out and chat for a little bit. I think one of the things that actually really sold me on having to, I've always wanted ironjaws, but the fact that they're red. You guys have probably noticed that I think almost all of my armies have like a big red component to them. Man, these guys look beautiful. Toby, this army is incredible looking, and I am so excited to get it on the table and show it off. Yep, yeah. Archfey, we can now do a 3-player game of ironjaws on ironjaws on ironjaws. And actually that was like, when I was thinking about it and whether I wanted to purchase the army, it's like, we did already have that army represented on the channel, which is usually a big drive for me to want to add new armies. But I just always wanted ironjaws. And I know that I already have like a 3-army painting backlog right now. I knew I'm not getting to it anytime soon, so the opportunity was there. I went for it. No regrets. Yeah, these guys look so cool. They're so awesome. Amazing models. Like, brutes to me have always been awesome. So especially like the models that Toby had and that this army is built in is a lot of what I like. So it's 15 brutes. There's like a unit of 10 art boys, which I'm not the hugest fan of the art boys sculpts, so I always wanted to go brute heavy. I think there's 6 pigs and 2 maw crushers. Let me throw another one of these badass guys up on the little turntable. Let's see if I can set up the camera. Brutes are so cool, and they're strong still. Like, they're not still, they are strong in general. Let's see. I can perform some trickery. So the lighting in here is going to be really bad. Just because I have like a mix of different lighting types. There we go. So that's a little better. You can actually like, sorry for shaky camera, but this is what I intended for like the cool atmospheric showing off the models as we open them. No, obviously I don't need to show every single brute, though they do all look amazing. So much character in these sculpts. 2 Maw Crushers, yeah, so getting back to it, Twins, 2 Maws, Warlord Battalion. Well, I haven't thought too much about list building yet, except Noah saying, Noah, if you watched LVO, he made top 8 with Ironjaws. I have everything in this collection to run the exact army he was running, so that's probably just like the automatic first go-to. And actually, if you guys are premium members, 1, thank you, but 2, you would know that we already have put a vote up for the first game with this army, and I'm not going to be piloting them. In fact, Cassidy, my wife, and the narrator we all know and love, is the one that's going to be running this army. We're playing a game on Friday, and she's going to be taking them out for the first spin, which I'm super excited to play them, but I think it's an army that she'll really like. She liked, we're still trying to introduce her to the game in a lot of ways. She knows the core concepts from doing all the narration and that, but like the intricacies of the armies are all different, and actually like going through everything. So whatchamacallit, the Sons of Behemoth were a great starting point because they're just like, very low barrier to entry, pretty forgiving. I'll throw a little bit on here. And so they were a good starting point for her to get in and learn the game. And not many models to move around. So that was a good starting point. But then branching out from there, we went into OBR, and OBR is like the opposite extreme of, instead of 4 models, she had like, 50 more tech alone to move around. So I think that was a little bit overwhelming with all the like movement and pile-in for her to play. So I think Ironjaws are to be like the perfect happy medium, where they use all the core mechanics. So it wasn't like RDP. She had to learn RDP from scratch, where she knows all the generic command abilities from all the games we've played. So I think that's one reason why I think these guys will be awesome for her. Look how cool these guys look. So, I wish I could just set this thing to like constantly go forever. There might be a way, but again, I literally haven't had time to look into it. So we're just gonna do this over and over. Actually, yeah, brew models, Gord Renters are awesome, especially they're brutes too. Do love those guys. You have some being commissioned, official Bush baby, that's sweet. I'm thinking of getting some armies commission painted. My buddy Wee, who's in the chat, he does commission painting, and I thought about butting him to do some painting. He also is doing all the script writing for the videos now for the channel. So that's amazing, but I know that's keeping him busy, so I don't know how much capacity he has on the painting right now. And also, we're hoping, or tomorrow he's actually coming down, and we're gonna do a little run through with editing, and hopefully in the future, he's going to be helping out with editing as well. Nice. And here we are with our the best boys in the Ironjaws. Obviously, your war chanters, they're just to buff everybody up. +1 damage, automatic, so good. Christian, welcome to the premium team. Thank you so much for joining. You've heard me say it a million times. That is the best way to support the channel, and honestly, it literally makes everything possible. I know our premium members get access to one extra battle report every week, but our premium members really, the support from the membership is why we're able to produce any battle reports at all. So whether you're a premium member or not, you should thank your friendly neighborhood premium members for making this all possible. And I thank you guys so much, because I have obviously been having a blast, and it's, yeah, want to keep doing it. Here we go. You can't see it now. Let's go. Just pulled out 3 of our beautiful Gorgonzas. And I don't know where the focus point is on this camera. Thanks for the kind words, Christian. That means a lot. I know we take the game obviously very seriously, and like we're quote unquote competitive players, but we've always wanted to take the approach of like, I just show them like what events are really like and the amazing positives about them, and help prepare people for events. That was 100% one of the biggest factors for me. When I first started getting into Age of Sigmar, like coming back into the hobby, there were battle reports, obviously, from various sources, and good quality, awesome battle reports, but none with a particularly like kind of competitive mindset, which is fine. But me, as someone who wanted to get into the tournament scene, meet more people in the hobby, that there was no opportunity there. There's nowhere to really go and learn, and I'm someone who kind of needs to see it in play and all that fun stuff to really get an idea of stuff. So yeah, we wanted to kind of be that resource, fill that gap, and try and help people feel prepared so they can start going to events more, because events are honestly the best part of the hobby. Love the hobby. I love all aspects of the hobby. I love the building, painting. Well, painting in particular, I'm not the biggest fan of building, just because I want more time for painting. All right, I'm gonna switch camera, but painting. Building painting is a blast. Obviously, I'm a big fan of like the gaming side and tournaments and that, and the social aspect. Even look at like our team, like it's all guys that we've met each other through the hobby, and we have a great group and we're great friends and have a blast going to events and playing together. So, wouldn't have any of that if I didn't venture out and start doing tournaments. But here we have our first big, beautiful Maw Crusher. Oh, they're so cool. I'm just gonna end up staring at this army for days. Let's get this guy. Let's see if we can get him on the camera. Oh, he's too big. Look at that big boy. Very beautiful Maw Crusher. And I know there's a second one somewhere in here. Look at that guy. Look at that butt. Look at that Maw Crusher butt. Okay. Make some room here. Sorry, gentlemen. I have to go hang out with the fox. Let's make some room for our other big, beautiful mall crusher. BBMK, you know it. Let me see if I can tilt this a bit now. Yeah. And here we go. The other brother Mach Crusher. You guys are so sweet. Man, this weapon, you know what? We all know that model design, like the size of the weapon on a model, does not equate to the size of its range in game. I'm gonna say thank you for giving Thrall's 2-inch range finally. But I'm pretty sure the Mach Crusher and Rider only have 1-inch range. This weapon has got to be at least like 4 inches. But that's okay. It's just funny. Yeah, this guy's beautiful. So 1 Mach Crusher. We got 2 Mach Crushers. And there is 1 model left in here. Any guesses what the last model is? Not anything we've seen before yet. Yeah, it is. Okay, so it is 1-inch range. Yeah, I thought so just from playing Carl. It's funny. You know what? They do so much damage now that I think that it's a good change rules-wise for them to be more limited in their range. It's just funny looking at, when you look at the models in comparison. So guesses are the Weird Knob Shaman. Nope, we already opened a Weird Knob Shaman. I'm showing you these guys all upside down, I think. There's our Weird Knob. Not a Rogue Idol. Not a Tau Manta. Though, funny enough, guys, I do have a Tau army. It's that and my High Elf army were like the only armies to survive from my childhood. And I started collecting Tau when that line model range first released. As a child, I started collecting them. So Tau are near and dear to my heart. It is not a Fundoid Cave Shaman either, nor Kragnos, though I do have Kragnos in the closet in the box. But the last model in the box for this army is your humble Mega Boss. Probably one of the top 5 best models Games Workshop has ever created for AOS. In my opinion, I absolutely love this guy. So much character. And let's give him a little spin. Just because we all love him. Oh. Look at that. This guy looks... The army looks great. Toby, you did an amazing job on these guys. So I am super excited to get this army on the table now. Even just after unpacking it. Yeah, this sculpts are awesome. I wish the lighting in here wasn't so messed because it's giving everything a real red tinge. Let's see if I can change colors. White balance. There we go, that looks better. There. I think that looks pretty accurate in terms of the actual colors. Yeah, great. Yeah, Ken, you're correct. The bases look amazing as well. Look at this guy. They're just so cool. I think ironjaws and like orcs are the one army that no matter how good or bad it is, since I've been in Age of Sigmar, everybody loves it no matter what. You look at like Fleshy Courts, people hated it when it was super strong. You know, don't mind it now. But whether orcs have been strong or weak, everybody loves that army. So it's like, it's one of those armies you can't hate. It's just so true to what it does. Like, they're strong now, but they're honest in terms of what they do and how they play the game. Them orcs. I'm honestly just sitting here staring at this guy. What do you guys think of the... I'm really happy that this setup with the turntable kind of worked. It's not all I hoped and dreamed, but this does look kind of cool, I have to say. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Yeah. Smash and bash, baby, indeed. I am so excited, and I told Cass knows the army's coming. She's at work. She's getting home any minute, actually. I told her to come in when she gets in, if we're still streaming, but I'm excited for her to see these guys and take them for a spin. And yeah, so the vote's done now. We did put up a vote for the first game we're going to play with these guys. Again, Cass is going to be piloting them against myself, and our premium team, everybody voted for me to play Sylvaneth, which one is actually accidentally perfectly thematic with the background behind this character right now. But I've been wanting to play Sylvaneth for a while, just because we haven't had them on the channel in a bit, so I was really happy with that choice. Any chances of getting some Cruel Boys and introducing Big Wah? No immediate plans. Maybe we'll we have a couple buddies with Cruel Boys, as we've seen on the channel. Matt and Danny have both been on the channel with their Cruel Boys, and I would love to get them on again. In terms of like Big Wah, maybe if one of us wanted to combine, we could combine the armies and do something fun. But I don't really know anybody around here playing, Big Wah, straight Big Wah right now. So yeah, let me grab this camera actually as I roll over all the bubble wrap. Oh god. Works indeed. So let me switch. I'm just gonna... Oh, the lighting up here is so bad. So harsh. See, I'm not actually recording on this camera right now, so the focus, it doesn't do its autofocus thing. So yeah, that's not actually working at all. So with streaming from this camera, it's not actually recording right now. We'll just show you some beautiful orcs. What are my hopes for the Chaos and Order tome in the summer? So the first thought I had when I saw the Chaos and Order thing is, please do not be a Lumineth book. And I say that because I know if they released Tyrion's half or section of the army, I would obviously still buy it. I would collect it. I would build it, paint it, get it done really quick, all that. But we've had 2 books in the last year for Lumineth. I would like obviously a break into work on some other projects right now. So I just hope it's not Lumineth. I would get it if it was, so it's not like I dislike Lumineth. I just want to see something else. I hope, and similarly, that makes me hope it's not Malarian Elves, because similarly, I would not be able to resist that. As a bunch of people are saying in the chat, Sylvaneth, I would love for it to be Sylvaneth, the order book. And based on the wording of a couple of articles and whatnot, or in the articles, everybody is predominantly expecting the Chaos book to be Skaven, which I'm fine with. There's not a Tzeentch book. Tzeentch is like not in a great place, but they're not in a horrible place. I would love it to be Beasts of Chaos. I think everybody would love it to be Beasts of Chaos, but not holding my breath on that one. Yeah, so I would love to see Beasts of Chaos. That would be my hope for the Chaos book, but I don't expect to see that. For Order, what do I want it to be? We're getting Fire Slayers, and it's not a combined dwarf book. I would maybe say KO for Order. It'd be great to see KO get some love. Like, they obviously were really strong at the in AOS 2. They've had kind of been knocked back. They've had some play for sure in AOS 3, but they do struggle with a lot of the changes in the book. A lot of the changes in the book or the new edition affected them negatively. So I would love to see KO get something, a couple guns with Run 2. Josh, I love that idea. Same cities. Cities would be awesome. I would be super down for cities. And maybe introduce some new units for cities. Make that army a little more cohesive. Get this light. Oh god, there's lights everywhere. Cities would be awesome. How many armies do we have on the channel right now on this channel? Well, we have a ton in general that we have access to through each of us having our own collections. But I obviously have been expanding armies for the channel itself that we have here that generally anyone can play. So now with adding Ironjaws to that list, we have, I'm going to count them out. So for the channel armies, in terms of armies I own here that are here, ready to be played at any moment by anyone, we've got Idoneth Deepkin, Sylvaneth, Lumineth Realm Lords, OBR, which was mine and my brother's, but it's here. Tzeentch, so that's 5. 6 would be Flesh Eater Courts. Now that's my brother's army, but he's left it here. So we have access to it right now all the time. And hopefully, my brother has been super busy with life stuff, but hopefully we'll get him back down for game soon. Anyways, that's 6 with Flesh Eater Courts. 7 is Stormcast. 8 is Sons of Behemoth. 9 is Legion of the First Prince. 10 is Khorne. 11 is Gitz. 12 is Ironjaws. That I've never actually counted to realize how many armies we had here. So 12 armies that are like painted, playable, ready to hit the channel at any time. That's nuts. I have a problem. I blame you guys for encouraging it. What else do we have? So that's 12 armies we have painted ready that hit the channel and whatnot. I'm gonna switch. Repose this camera for a sec so I can talk to this one, because it really bugs me how blurry that other camera is. Right? It's just a webcam. There we go. That looks so much better. again, need to set this up properly. You can see this room is a disaster right now. Again, LVO prep. Also, my recycling bin is on top of my 3D printers because when I bring Jada in here, she's like tall enough to reach into all the garbages and whatnot. So I have to hide those. But yeah, Ken, you're assuming there's no sprues in those boxes behind me. Well, got a surprise for you. So that's 12 painted armies. Obviously there's stuff that's not, like every army has more units that are in progress or ready to be added or whatnot. But you can see in the closet there's a whole ton of boxes that are like still in bubble wrap. In there's the startings of a Soulblight Gravelord's army. Let me see. There's a bunch of Stormcat. Actually, there's like a full Soulblight Gravelord's army. There's like the Battle Force box, the starter box, 3 more boxes of Blood Knights, the Graveyard. There's a KO army in there, again with a Battle Force box, a starter box, and then a bunch of other kits. There's a bunch of Stormcast stuff in there. Just different units and just stuff I haven't gotten around to. Random miscellaneous other things. Like I can see a box of Pearl Hunters, I have more Wardens and Sentinels that I may just sell off because with the points changes and whatnot, you're not really fitting anymore. Kragnos is in there. I do have some Slanesh stuff. Most of this stuff, to be fair, is stuff that I've collected. Almost none of it is stuff that I just fully just straight up bought. Actually, some of it is, but there's a lot of stuff that's in there from years of events and prizes and whatnot, and store credit or whatever, or if I know someone that's getting out of the hobby, not getting out of the hobby, but selling stuff. If there's a really good deal, I'll just buy it because it's a really good deal. If I'm not getting to it for a while. And also on top, I don't know if you can see up there, that right there is Marathi, and there's a Daughters of Cain army up there, so that's Cass's army. Actually, I'll show this off. I started doing some color testing on some Daughters of Cain, and I started with witches, and I didn't like the color scheme, how it was turning out. So I'm like, I'm gonna paint Marathi. And even though you should leave your centerpiece till the end, I wanted to start with her because she's just so cool. So this is, I'm going for kind of just really dark green, make her super snaky and badass, and brown skin because it looks awesome and just complements the scheme well. So not a crazy color scheme, but we have paint on Marathi. We have paint on some other stuff. So Daughters of Cain, I want to work on next, but I did have to kind of put them on hold while I was trying to get all the Stormcast stuff done. But yeah, God, this room looks so bad on camera. I apologize, it's a disaster, but it's not even done. So you'll see I have shelves up here, overhead shelves here. I have shelves to do the same thing on that side. And I'm going to put shelves up there as well for more storage to get stuff off the floor and all that. And get rid of this table over here because it was meant for when me and my wife just play random board games and whatnot, but it ends up just being where shit collects, which isn't helpful to anyone. Yeah, so you can say there's a few things in progress in here. Yeah, too much. I just get too excited, but right now, I don't make resolutions, but I have decided I am not buying new kits. That's not true. I am not buying a new army. I'm not starting a new army that we don't have here because until I'm just not doing it. Honestly, unless it's painted armies and it's something that I really want for the channel and makes sense, and then I wouldn't mind picking that kind of stuff up, but I have so much stuff that needs to be painted that, again, I want to send some stuff out, be commission painted. It's just obviously money and all that is a barrier. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, with hopefully coming on and helping with editing in the near future, I'll free up more time for painting and we'll be able to take care of some of that stuff. Yeah, there's also actually, I have my Tau army in here. I also have 2,000 points, or probably more than that, probably close to 3, of Space Marines. When Indominus came out, I got two of the Space Marine halves and then added some other stuff that I got a really good used deal on again. Just built but not painted stuff because I can't pass up good deals. Because my buddies that I got into hobby with play both 40k and AOS. Ryan has been on the channel a couple times and will be soon with his Beasts of Nurgle. I don't think that game has come out yet, but he was on with his like 9 or 12 Beasts of Nurgle, whatever it was. And we play 40k a little bit, or once every 3 months I'll play 40k with them just for shits and giggles. What about Hedonites for 2022? Paperboy, I'm sorry to let you down. I do have the startings of the Slanesh army. I painted up a contorted epitome last year for Legion of the First Prince. That was the closest it came to starting my Slanesh stuff. But realistically, I just don't have the drive for them right now. Obviously, like Daughters of Cain are probably the first thing I want to get painted up, and then probably Soulblight Brave Lords. KO I would like to do eventually, but there's no urgency with them. I think Slanesh is kind of in the same boat where it's like, I like the army, but a lot of the stuff I like isn't very good. So it's not that I wouldn't want to do it or don't want to do it, but it's just like not something I'm urgently super excited about. So I do like, I would love to grab grab a keeper or something if I found a good used deal on one. Add some stuff for Legion the First Prince. That's a great way to slowly get into Slanesh and the other Chaos factions. So Legion of the First Prince is the worst army to start because then you just want to branch out into every other Chaos army. Yeah. Greetings. Oh yeah, you're in Germany. Awesome. I love Germany. I've been to Germany before. It's sweet. I was in Cologne for work. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. Again, I'm ready to go back to the... Oh, this is the top-down camera. I can't show you the army anymore. Besides to pick up the beautiful models. Again, Toby, huge shout-out. This army is amazing. I'm so excited to show these guys off on the table. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'm pumped. Big, beautiful... A big, beautiful Mock Crusher booty. Guys. So, I'm excited. Yeah, no, I love Germany. When I was in Cologne, I would go back to heartbeat. It was also super tourist friendly, so not speaking German. It was super chill, and everyone was super nice. Sounds like Cass got home. I'm just telling her to come up, say hi. But yeah, any other questions before we're probably going to end the stream soon? Hope you guys have enjoyed hanging out. Again, that was a good time. Any random questions? Shoot them off. Look who it is. This is the camera over here.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, so,
I just got off work, so excuse my best day.
Yeah, you're beautiful. So Cass just worked 12 hours and had to commute there and back. So it was like a 15-hour day.
Yeah. Gotta get the babies out.
Okay, here we go, Cass. You haven't looked at it yet. Look at the camera. Now look down at this big, beautiful army.
I can't wait for Orc Boys.
Yeah, so this is the army that you're to be playing on Friday.
Everyone. Bye, everyone.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess, guys, that's it. I'm actually going to be jumping off stream now. I hope you enjoyed this little impromptu casual hangout. I really want to do more stuff like this. It's fun just to chat and throw on the camera, and whether it's, I want to, this kind of thing, hobby streams, love to do it all. Still, like you saw here, gotta get the setup a little better and make sure we're a little more organized, but I would love to do more hobby and hangout streams and that kind of thing. Because lately I have been doing so much painting, and I have so much painting left to do, so it would be a great motivator. All hang out and paint together. But that is going to be everything. Again, hope you guys enjoyed this for what it was. Got some painting done with a little distraction. That's about it. We'll see you guys soon in another battle report. Cheers.